This will be the determining factor for the Bitcoin price action, and it will dictate how I trade this in the coming days and weeks. After a very extreme dump and pump operation for the past few days, people are wondering, Bitcoin, what are you even doing? As you can see, I am still holding the swing long trade from the setup that we gave in the Casper Crew VIP Discord, literally from the exact bottom. I'm also going to be sharing with you the exact trade setups that I am looking to take in the coming weeks. So make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click that bell for notifications because we are bringing you the most timely and the juiciest Bitcoin updates. Here's why this is so important. Since November, Bitcoin has been in a strong uptrend, making higher highs and higher lows. However, as we come up to the key area of resistance, we can see that market Cipher B is getting lower as the price is getting higher, giving us the very bearish Elizabeth Warren eyebrow pattern, where the eyebrows get lower and the creepy smiles. Ugh. And this is called a bearish divergence. Now, when we zoom in and see what is happening right here, we can see that the price is struggling right now to continue in the uptrend. And it's very possible that we are about to put in our first lower high right here, which would then establish the beginning of a local downtrend. This is why it is so vital that we pay attention to what happens here, because this is going to determine how we actually trade this in the coming days and weeks. Now, let's zoom into a lower time frame and see exactly what is happening. Now, we understand a few things. Bitcoin has basically been trading in this sideways range going all the way back to Friday, March 17th, and we were forming this very bullish ascending triangle pattern, which did break to the upside, and then we came back down, found support at the low of the range, and this is where we have now gotten our bounce from. This is the long setup that we gave in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. By the way, if you want to join the Casper Crew VIP Discord, you can check out the website, jasoncaspertrading.com. Go ahead, click the link to join. If you want to check out these trading courses we have, if you're struggling to actually do this the correct way, check out the courses, 25% discount in the description. In the Casper Crew VIP Discord, guys, we do give the trade setups. We give the levels every single day. For example, yesterday in the Discord, we let everybody know this is going to be a key zone of resistance. And look at that, boom, we come right up to the box and get that rejection. So it's not a signals group, but this is the kind of stuff we do here. So as we're watching this chart kind of play out, there's two things that we need to be aware of. First of all, as long as we hold above this blue line of 28,900, this is actually bullish for Bitcoin. The reason why is because this is a fair value zone, which is basically establishing what is locally the fair value for Bitcoin. Where were most people willing to buy and sell Bitcoin? So long as the Bitcoin price can hold above what's considered fair value, it shows that the market wants to establish a higher fair value for the price of Bitcoin. However, we are in between a rock and a hard place, because if we are unable to continue to make a higher high, then we are potentially right now forming this bearish head and shoulders pattern. And this is a bearish pattern, okay? If we are unable now to make a higher high, and we come back down and start making lower lows, that will officially be a break of market structure, and then we can be looking for lower price action. So if we were looking to take a short trade, and by the way, we are in a short trade right now in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. As you can see, we're actually in a number of positions right now. Short trades and long trades open, profits locked in. But here's the thing. The reason why we're shorting is because we're coming up to the top of this right shoulder, and we did get bearish divergences up here, which is why we're taking a short trade. But we have to understand that if we come back to the range and make a lower low, that means we will have the potential to take a short from the retest of this neckline right here, okay, which would give us a pretty juicy, in my opinion, shorting with the trend down to the next major zone of support. Where would that be? Well, when we take a look at this right here, it seems pretty obvious that if we do break down from the head and shoulders, our next zone of support would be right around that $25,000 level. So we're actually talking about a potential move to the downside of about 7-8%. Okay, so this is something we really need to be aware of. If we lose that bottom and we start making lower lows, then we know, okay, we're in a local retracement and we need to look for more downside. However, if we are able to make a higher high right here, this is also very significant, because if we take a look at the chart and we go to the weekly time frame, we can see that if we make a higher high, we are continuing to break above this key zone of resistance on the chart. And if we can do so, well, in my opinion, that could make for a beautiful swing long position up to the target of our head and shoulders pattern around that $42,000 level. So what's most probable to happen, and what is my trading plan? Well, to be honest with you guys, I am a little bit more biased toward a move to the downside on a macro time frame. I'm talking about within the next few weeks. The reason is because we are printing a red dot on the weekly time frame above that 60 line, and historically speaking, these red dots at least lead to, as we can see in previous bear markets before the halving, it leads to some kind of consolidation and a more of a bigger move to the downside. Also, on the daily time frame, we are printing that bearish Elizabeth Warren eyebrow pattern, whereas the price is getting higher into key resistance. The momentum waves, the eyebrows are getting lower and lower on Elizabeth Warren's face. And again, that smile. Ew. Okay, so when we start coming down to lower time frames now, such as the 1 hour time frame, things do become a little bit more ambiguous, which means there is room for a higher high to be put in to stop out all the shorts before we get that move to the downside. And that's why it's so important that we understand how to trade simply in a local range. So here's what I'm keeping my eyes on. For a more bullish scenario, for a local long trade, I would like to see the Bitcoin price either come back down to retest the 28,900 level or come down to the high volume node golden pocket to get a bounce, because if we're looking at this as a local uptrend, we've got our low, our high, we've got, I don't consider this wick to be legitimate, right? So we're looking now to come down and make a higher low on the Fibonacci golden pocket high volume node and then get our bounce from right there. That would be a local long trade that I'd be looking to get into in a bullish scenario to basically come and take out the highs from Thursday, April 13th. Okay, a bearish scenario for me would be from right here to come up, take these highs with bearish divergences, and then look to basically short it down from the highs. If we're continuing to print bearish divergences on market Cipher B, the Elizabeth Warren eyebrow pattern, then we know, okay, we're really not going to break out from here. We're going to get some kind of a fake out to the... If you want to trade these volatile markets and take advantage of the volatility to the upside and to the downside like we do in the Casper Crew VIP Discord, check out the link in the description to trade on MEXC. Of course, this is only if you do know what you're doing, guys. MEXC is the exchange that I will be using after May 8th, when ByBit will no longer be allowing you to deposit or trade without KYC. There's a great deal right now on fees for MEXC, 0% limit fees and 33% off market fees. It's a much better deal than what ByBit was offering. So I encourage anybody who knows how to trade and is looking for another exchange, click the link in the description and the pinned comment, because I really enjoy MEXC. I love the mobile app. I love the interface. I love the liquidity. It's a great exchange. So this is how I am planning to trade this over the weekend and next week. Guys, I'm a huge proponent of being as self-sufficient as possible. I grow my own food. I raise my own animals. I work hard to provide things for my family, for myself, without having to rely on any kind of external source of those things besides God. And it's very easy for me to get bogged down in the daily grind, focusing on the work at hand, accomplishing things. But if there's one thing I've learned in life, is that when it comes to being joyful and happy, you have to appreciate the beauty of the little things in life. So here's one of the things I do to be self-sufficient and also appreciate the small things in life. And I encourage everybody, no matter what your situation is, to be joyful in the small things. All right, y'all, it's another beautiful morning out here on the homestead. It's easy to get bogged down in the work and not focus on how beautiful everything is around you. The old saying, take some time to smell the roses, is so true. It really brings joy into your life when you can come out and just appreciate the things that God has created. Like the fog over the mountains before the sun comes up. Like these beautiful mountain pink flowers that bloom this time of year. Absolutely beautiful. The brand new magnolia trees that we just planted with the chickens in the background. The garlic is looking super juicy, y'all. A whole bunch of cilantro coming up. People always ask me, Jay, how come you never wear a shirt? And the truth is, guys, the reason I don't wear a shirt is because I don't have a boss and I don't have a job. And so I don't need a shirt. As simple as that. That's it for today's video, guys. I do pray everybody has a wonderful weekend, and may you all be blessed in the name of Jesus, Yeshua, the Messiah. Even if you are not religious, that is fine. I still pray you are super blessed. And I'll see everybody in the next video. Peace!